Greetings, scholars. This video is giving you a how to find certain things in Blackboard as it relates to general genetics. So when you first open Blackboard, it should bring you to this Start Here page. This is giving you a welcome. It tells you when and where the class meets, and then it gives you a breakdown of the list that you see in the gray panel to your left, and it also writes out the next steps. Next, you'll see a README. I highly suggest you read this. This tells you what to expect on a day-to-day basis in this course, as well as links to the lecture if you have to stay home, the office hours, the Jamboard that we will use daily, and Calendly if you need to set an appointment with me. So once you go to About This Course, this is giving you some information about your professor, name, email, office hours, where her office is located, how to reach her. Here's the Zoom information for office hours. Office hours will be held virtually. Here's the syllabus. So depending on your preference, there's a PDF of the syllabus that you are welcome to download and print out. Or you can look at whatever area of the syllabus you're interested in by just scrolling down. Okay, so grades, assignments, responsibilities, the late assignments policy. This is all under About This Course. Then there's also a course schedule. So if you click here, it just gives you, this is also in the syllabus, but a breakdown of what's going on with each class and what's going on with the labs. There's the book information, so the textbook that we will use, and then other course policies, student conduct, electronic devices, grading, exam, etc. So this is all also found in the paper copy of the syllabus. Okay. If you go to lecture materials, now you're going to get to see what you need on a week-to-week basis. So there will be 4 modules. The first one is available to you. It tells you how long, and it tells you when the exam is for module 1. You click on it, gives you an overview, and each module folder is set up the same way. So an overview of the entire folder. The module learning objectives, these are going to come in handy when it's time to do your module collages. You're going to refer back to these, okay? And then this is each lecture. So on Tuesday when you come in, we're going to talk about Intro to Genetics. Then there's cell division, Mendelian, and so on. And then there's an exam review, and it tells you what's in that folder. There's a module quiz due, there's a study guide, some problems, and then the actual exam. If you click on one of these lecture folders, Introduction, Learning Objectives, again, what they are, how you can meet them. The assignment list, this tells you exactly what you need to do for each class period that we meet. Familiarize yourself. How do you do it? You can read, you can watch a video, you can do problems, okay? And then here's some videos, the assignments. This one is a little different because you have these 2 reviews. So if I go back to the one for day 2, so division, intro, learning objectives, the assignments. You have a list of keywords. I have defined all the terms for you for each lecture, okay? The chapter readings, this is where you'll find the PowerPoints, the required reading that goes along with the assigned textbook, the alternative readings if you don't have the textbook, and then some recommended readings that will also help you. If you go to lectures and videos, this is where you'll see the recorded lectures that you are responsible for. I have recorded these lectures in short segments so that they are no longer than 15 minutes and whatever topic. So if you say, hey, I don't need to hear her go over terminology, I can read that myself. Don't watch that video. Okay, so binary fission, interphase and mitosis, meiosis. Whichever video you're interested in watching or rewatching, you can access it here. Okay, and this is recorded by me using some of the slides that are available for you on Blackboard. Then if you don't want to hear me talk, there's YouTube. Okay, so I have found some videos on YouTube and I have posted them here for you to use. If you decide that's more your speed, have at it. Okay, but what I will preface to say is that for the assignments, one of the assignments are these lecture notes, okay? So whichever way you get your information, make sure that you have enough information to fill out these notes. I have outlined the chapter for you, so when I showed you those terms, they're right here. You just have to take and write them down, okay? And I would tell you that it's better if you write or type them so that you are reading and writing it versus copy and pasting. You're missing a part that connects in your brain as you're learning it. But these go along with the lectures I have posted. So if you use another way to get your information, just make sure that you are able to figure out what goes here, okay? And again, I mean, all information you get in biology is very similar. So it's not like one book is going to tell you 23 and the other one tell you 25. Just make sure you find the source that you like and then fill out the problems or the gaps in the outline, okay? And you have this for every chapter. So after your lecture notes, there is a worksheet that goes along with what we do in class. And this usually just has some problems for you to do to, again, refresh the information and make sure you have it. And it's a pretest of sorts, okay? So you watch this stuff at home, you listen to the videos, you filled out the notes, and then you went to sleep, right? Don't forget the chapter quiz. And so then when you come in, like, all right, so what do you remember? Or what do you need to go over again? And so this is the second time you'll see it, and this is just testing your knowledge. And then there's a chapter quiz. And so, again, this setup is the same for all chapters. I give you the information. How you utilize it is up to you. But what you need to complete is the lecture notes, which is an outline, and then the chapter 2 quiz, and then bring the classwork in the class with you. This can be digitally or a hard copy. It's whatever your preference is. Okay? And this is how it looks for each and every lecture. The assessment activities are up here already for you. These are the non-traditional assessments that we'll talk about. So your module collages, your infographic due at midterm, and then your final project due at the end of the semester can be found here. This is available now so that you can go in and get an idea of what you have to complete, so that you're not telling me at the end, oh, I didn't have enough time, or oh, I didn't know. It's here for you, okay? Now, I know sometimes on this home page, it'll tell you things that you have to do, but if an assignment is past due, you will not find it here, okay? So you can't say, oh, professor, you said that I could still access this quiz after the fact, but it's not here. No, it is, okay? You just have to go back to lecture materials, through the module, through whichever one you missed, and access it that way. That's how you're going to be able to find it. There's one journal that you have so far. It's an introduction, so you can go either through lecture materials to where it's located, or you can come directly to journals and it will be here. The same with discussions. You're able to access them through lecture materials or through discussions. Okay. Now, that's everything you need for class. There will be a laboratory materials that shows up underneath, and it will be the same setup as the lecture materials. You have some resources here, so ICANN, IT help, academic support, things that are going to help you while you're at Bowie State to be successful. Additional resources, I put these in. So this is the smart thinking. There's about the Writing Center, how to access the library. NCBI has some free textbooks as well as CK12, and you can just go to these links and access these materials, okay? Different ways to get the material you need. And messaging, so you can send messages through Blackboard as opposed to your email. There's no way that I know these are here without clicking on it every so often, so a message sent this way might be skipped over. And then there's a tab to see your grades, and so it will show you what goes where. So when things are due, what you earned on it, the rubric, and all of those things. And that's the gist of everything that you have for Blackboard. So remember, the home page will show you when some things are due, and you are able to click here and go through to some of them. Start here gives you a breakdown and some things that are on demand for you to find quickly. About this course is pretty much the syllabus and everything that you will find there. And the lecture materials are really the meat of all the assignments and all the things that are required of you in this course. So I hope this helps, and please refer back to this video anytime you need to find something.